Now the storyline has progressed to Jimmy super kicking Roman at the last pay-per-view. And now we got a whole new story. Now, right there, Kanye, I want you to start here. You knew, obviously, Roman was going to have a problem with the Usos losing the tag titles. But did you think this quickly Jimmy will be kicking him in his damn head?
I mean, you can see it building up, right, for weeks. The way that Roman was giving, Jimmy and Jay just bad mouthing them, really just the underlying disrespect that he was giving those two guys. You have to realize people fail to realize the Usos were damn near Hall of Famers before Roman even got the strike, right? So you're talking what, 10-time tag team champions? I'm just kind of get the data right now, but yeah, man, they were Hall of Famers before Roman got the strike. So for Roman, and then they helped Roman all of these 1,000 days, right? So I personally, I loved it. I love every part of it. I thought it was great. I was jumping in my chair. I loved it. I wish Jay would have kicked him too. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, man.
It's coming.
I'm glad you see
it's coming.
Jay, and talked about that. And Jordan, I want to touch on this with you. There was a time when they were tag team, and obviously they're twins, that we didn't know who was who. We thought Jimmy and Jay was Jimmy. The ability, and John Cena talked about this on Busted Open, the way this storyline has really defined each character is amazing. I want you to talk about that a little bit, Jordan.
Yeah, legitimately, like this is one of those moments where I wish, and maybe one day it'll happen when Vince is really gone, that they would acknowledge that it's scripted so that Emmy nominations could be a thing. And I know that part of the reason they don't is because they want to have that sports visage. But honestly, like the way the character development has been with Roman, with Jay, with Jimmy, with Solo, with Sammy, and I mean, of course, Paul. But those five mostly, I mean, is no short of better than you would get on a feature-length, hour-long TV show that ran weekly. I mean, the work that these guys are putting in, and I know Paul's involved with the creative, and I don't know who's, the main writer behind it backstage, but honestly, everyone involved in that storyline deserves so many flowers. Just, it's so compelling TV. Like, I have people who haven't watched wrestling in years who are messaging me and like, dude, I watched the last episode of the Broman stuff. It's so good. I'm back to watching wrestling. Like, and they're just watching it for that because it's so good. And I wish that they could get legitimate awards from like big things like, that are recognized outside of like if it doesn't take Wrestling Observer storyline or something like that's. Yeah. I mean, that's already rigged, but that's a different story.
Now,